Yo, it's your boy Jen. On today's video, we're going to talk about a brand new anime that literally just came out today, and that is Chainsaw Man. And I just watched episode 1, and yeah, what an episode 1 it was. So yeah, in this video, I'm just going to talk about what happened in episode 1, kind of like what I do with chapters. So yeah, guys, let's just see what happens in episode 1, shall we, guys? Well, we have our main character called Denji, and the one thing we learn about him is he owes a huge debt. It is so huge that he even like tries to sell. No, he even sells like one of his eyes, one of his kidneys, and he even sold one of his nut sacks. And it's like, what? And that is still not enough to finish this like debt. So what is this debt I'm talking about? Well, it is not even his debt. It was actually his father's. But he actually hung himself, and these mobsters, the ones that owe the debt, decide that since the father died, they're gonna let the son pay for it. And yeah, these mobsters, they kind of play Denji because they make him do a lot of work, but they pay him a little bit, and they treat him like a dog. Like he would have paid his debt off a long time ago, but Denji, he's just very gullible, and he just doesn't know better, unfortunately. And we also learned that there's some kind of devils in these worlds. As we first see the first one, and it's actually a friendly one called Pochita. And the way he is kind of like, he looks like a dog, but he has like a chainsaw on his head, and honestly he looks very adorable. And him and Denji together, they kind of like shared this bond together because he was about to die, and if you give your blood to like a devil, then you are like somehow connected. So together they become devil hunters, so they can pay off this debt. Okay, everything seems pretty cool so far. So one day these mobsters, they have a mission for Denji, and we found out it was actually a trap. There is this devil who like control these humans, and they turn them into zombies. So these monsters, they kind of wanted this cool power, but unfortunately it was a power to become a zombie. So yeah, not smart by them. And Denji, he was like surrounded by all these zombies, and he was trying to like run away, but unfortunately he kind of tripped, and all these zombies stabbed him, and he died. And that is the end of the anime, guys. It was only one episode. Okay, obviously kidding. So yeah, he kind of dies, but we learned there's a flashback where he made a deal with the dog Pochita, and if he ever died, he could use his body to like live off from, because he's just a dog and he needs food, so he would have just died too. So yeah, Pochita, he puts all of his together, and him, Denji, they together combine to one and become the Chainsaw Man. And what we saw after this was probably the coolest thing I ever seen. He had like arms as chainsaw, and he had like a huge chainsaw, sharp teeth. It looked really awesome, and he starts slaying all these zombies one by one, and he actually killed like the main villain, or the main devil, who control all these zombies. And it was like the most coolest thing ever. And yeah, after this we saw like there's people that they look like detectives, and we learned that they're like actual licensed devil hunters, and they gave two options to Denji, to either work for them or die. And clearly he's gonna work for them, but they said it nicer than what I'm saying. Like they said that if you work for us, you get free breakfast or something like that. And it was a cute girl too, so you know, we know that what's gonna happen. And that is the end of episode 1, guys. So yeah, I really enjoyed this one. Can't wait to see what happens in episode 2. And let me know your thoughts on this episode 1, guys. And I know that there's a lot of manga readers ahead of us, so I'm sure they will tell us how good it is after. So yeah, be sure to like and subscribe, guys, and I'll see you next one.